Your marketing sucks. And I'm not saying that to be cute. I'm saying it because someone needs to. I'm Kyle Milan, owner of Milan Media, and we help companies stop the bleeding, kill the fluff, and build marketing machines that actually drive revenue. If you're tired of wasting budget, chasing vanity metrics, and getting ghosted by leads, you're in the right damn place. Let's get into it.
Inbound marketing. Let's look at the difference between inbound and outbound, because that's pretty much the conversation. A lot of times people don't know the difference. I don't know what the market says it is. This is just my definition. Inbound marketing is the responsibility of the marketing department. Outbound marketing, while it can be handled by the marketing department, I view that as sales. So keeping that completely separate. Outbound marketing, going out to people, I view that as sales. We're going to focus strictly on the inbound and bringing all these ideas together. In my opinion, it all starts with just the fundamentals of inbound marketing is you're bringing people into your pipeline by putting something in front of them, or they search something and find you somehow and then bring them into the funnel. That's essentially what my definition of inbound marketing is. So how do you do that? It's basically broken into a bunch of different categories of tactics that you can use, but at the highest level, you're going to start with the content. You have to produce something. Now, I'm not specifically talking about content marketing in relation to video, audio, or written articles, but you have to have a website. So when people search, your website's going to show up. You have to produce some sort of content, obviously, to have a website that's got content on it. You have to have SEO for that to show up when people do search. So we're just looking at you're producing something out there and people are finding it and then coming into your brand awareness and into your funnel. So starting with the content side, on the website, you have to look at it from the standpoint of ongoing content, content marketing plan, creating articles, doing SEO research, all those things go into it. But content marketing at the top of the funnel of inbound is the way that I see it. So starting at the top with the content marketing, what does that mean? It means that you need to be producing regular, consistent, relevant content and putting it out there through all of the different channels, which we'll talk about next. But there has to be a strategy behind it. You cannot just create a piece of content based on what you want to create. You have to look at it from two main standpoints. Either it has to provide value to the target demographic from a standpoint of you getting education, entertainment, whatever out of it, educating you, or it has to be high from a search standpoint. And we've done numerous videos on the content marketing and distribution side of it, so you can check those out. We'll link to them above. But you want to break down those two main categories of either providing value or people search for it a lot and maybe it doesn't provide the most value to your target demographic, but bringing brand awareness in, you want to show up on the top for that search. But at the end of the day, you have to have some sort of content marketing strategy, the team in place, either an agency, internal resources. This has to be the priority, because without content, the only thing that you're doing is going to be sitting back waiting for people to find you, which a lot of companies do. And if you have strong SEO, that can work to a certain degree. But if you want to pull people into it, if you want to then support the outbound marketing side of it and support your sales team by giving them things to push out, then you have to have the content. So the content distribute or the content marketing at the top basically support the inbound marketing aspect, but then you also have content for the outbound to then use. So these things go hand in hand. The next step of it's going to be the distribution of it. Now, how you distribute that content, the main areas are going to be send it through email marketing, either through a one-off post, having some sort of email marketing automation system, whether it is one of the big guys like Pardot, Marketo, or if you're using Infusionsoft or Zoho, or cheap ones like Constant Contact, MailChimp, whatever it is that you're using, having some sort of system from an email marketing standpoint, while still understanding that it is not as effective as it was 15 years ago. Push the content out there into your list that you have built over time from a newsletter, whether that's weekly, monthly, quarterly. You're going to be using that content to send it out through email marketing. The second area of distribution is going to be from the standpoint of social. Wherever the attention of your target demographic is, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, you can get them on Instagram. You're going to want to take the content, change the type of post you're doing, but you're basically trying to link back to the website where you posted this piece of content. Or if it's a video and it's on YouTube, link it back to YouTube to try and drive the attention there, where you have other playlists and things like that to really make yourself a subject matter expert. But you're going to create the content, push it out into social, change the post, make it a longer form post, use the hashtag, use emojis, put it out on your company page, share it out through your personal pages from there. If it's on LinkedIn, if it's on Facebook, put it on the company page, run some ads against it. You could do that on LinkedIn, but it's so ridiculously expensive. It's not going to be effective for you to run an ad against an article. Really, that's a Facebook play. That's an Instagram play if you want to do that. Or if it's a video, put it on, run an ad against it on Facebook and Instagram. But you're using social basically to get eyes on it out there, because if not, then when you make this piece of content, you put it on your website, the only people that are going to see it is the existing traffic that you get. And while over time your traffic should be increasing on a monthly basis, you're not going to be bringing that much new traffic in if you don't push it out through social, push it out through email, or run paid advertising against it. So from a social standpoint, you're going to be doing it organically, and you can also run paid advertising. You could do it on a PPC or some retargeting if you wanted to push the content out there like that. I wouldn't recommend that. That's going to be extremely effective depending on what business, what specific product or service that you're selling, but mainly looking at the core two areas of email marketing and social as the distribution hubs for that content initially. The last part of it's going to be SEO organic. So when you write that piece of content, you're going to want to make sure that it is relevant, like we said in the first 2 points, either relevant to the target demographic or has a search volume, preferably both. If it is relevant to the target demographic, try and make it to where it has some level of search volume behind it. Try and optimize it for SEO. The organic SEO, it's going to take time. Even if you go long tail keyword and your SEO target you're going after is a sentence with 9 words in it, it's still going to take time for you to rank and to rank number one. You want to get the content out there quickly and start that process, but you need to have it optimized for SEO, because over time, as people are searching, you want your posts to be showing up numbers 1, 2, 3 for all the different topics that people are searching. That's a way to bring the search side of it into your pipeline. So if you're pushing out on email and you're pushing out on social to try and bring that traffic in, then you've also got the SEO side. People are searching, you're getting some of that brand awareness out there and some of that attention, bringing that into your funnel. That's the way that I look at it from an inbound marketing standpoint. Now, some people may think that that's outbound. If it's email, if you're pushing things out, it's outbound. If it's social, it's outbound. I don't view it like that because of my background. I don't come from the marketing agency world. I also don't have a marketing degree, but that does not prevent us from creating the best agency around. So inbound, looking at those 3 areas, that's going to get you a good grasp of just the core fundamentals of the strategy. Now, breaking it into exactly how to do that with social and email marketing and SEO, you just have to look at taking it one step at a time, making sure that you're testing something, looking at the reports, looking at the data, go to Google Analytics, look to see, are you getting new traffic in? But most importantly, what is their bounce rate? If the bounce rate is the percentage of people that come to your site and leave after seeing that one page. So if I come to your site and I look at one page, that's 100% bounce rate. If I come to your site and I click on the first page and go to a second page, that's 0. Bounce rate is just all of your traffic and saying how many people went past one page, how many people left right after they saw it. Here's your total overarching percentage of your average, and that is your bounce rate, which can tell you is the channels that you're bringing in from a referral standpoint, your social channels, is it the right type of traffic? Because you can get all these likes and views and comments and things like that on social. You can get all these opens and clicks in email. But if they come to your website and they end up just bouncing right away, then that is completely useless effort. That may look good for traffic, but the retention is bad and you're not going to get anybody that's actually spending money with you, which is what you're trying to do. You need to focus on those conversions. So testing things and seeing how is that traffic coming in. You may run some LinkedIn stuff and see that the traffic comes in and you've got a 90% bounce rate. Well, that either means that it's the wrong traffic or it's the wrong creative or the wrong landing page, wherever that traffic is going to. That's why your website's important at the highest level for your inbound marketing. They're going somewhere. It's going to be your website because you want them to do something with that information and learn more about you and then eventually contact you. So when you need to do that, you have to make sure that that's optimized, because otherwise you're bringing all this traffic in. They're just going to bounce and never come back. What's the point of spending the money to do that? So That's the best way to look to see, is your inbound marketing strategy effective? If wherever you're sending them to, look at the retention, look at the bounce rate, look to see how much time they're spending, learn Google Analytics. It needs to be your best friend. It's kind of like Microsoft Excel. You can use it a little bit or you can use it a ton. The people that really understand Google Analytics, you're going to be the most effective. So that's the way to do your checks and balances to see if your inbound marketing is working. Don't just rely on each distribution channel or look at that data. At the end of the day, all that matters is conversions and traffic, and see how much time you're getting people to engage and see how deep they're getting into your brand.
If you're still listening, it means you know I'm right. Your marketing sucks, but it doesn't have to. Fixing it is what we do at scale every day. So stop playing small and start making moves. Subscribe to Your Marketing Sucks and hit up Milan Media if you're ready to turn this thing around. Until next time, try and suck less.